Ready to make your garden cry a little in a good way? If you love getting your hands dirty and want to learn how to grow the freshest veggies right in your backyard, you're in the right place. Today we're talking onions, the veggie that keeps on giving and makes you shed a tear or two in the kitchen. Grab a shovel and some tissues, let's dive in. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more gardening goodness. Chapter 1. Types of onions. Now, onions like to keep it simple. You've got two main ways to grow them, sets or seeds. Sets are like baby onions, basically tiny, moody teenagers just waiting to grow up. If you're impatient, like me when I'm waiting for a pizza delivery, go with sets. They're faster, and they're less drama. On the other hand, seeds are the way to go if you like to save money or have a specific onion type in mind. The downside? You'll need a lot more TLC. Think of them as the fancy, fragile, artisanal option. There are also different types of onions you can grow: yellow, red, and white. Each has its unique flavor profile. Yellow onions are great all-rounders, red onions are perfect for salads, and white onions are mild and sweet. Choose the type that suits your cooking style. Chapter 2. Preparing the soil for onions. Whatever path you choose, onions love a good spot in the sun. And when it comes to soil, they're kinda picky. They're like that one friend who only drinks a specific kind of sparkling water. But in onion terms, it's about the pH level. Aim for around 6.5, and you'll have them growing their little onion hearts out. Dig in some well-rotted compost and give them a 5-star spa experience. The key here is to improve the soil's structure and fertility. Onions don't have very deep roots, so they need the soil to be nutrient-rich and well-drained. A bit of prep work goes a long way in making sure your onions grow strong and healthy. Chapter 3. Planting onions. Plant your sets about 10 centimeters apart. Gotta give them their personal space. And don't forget, they're bird bait. Cover them with some fleece so the birds don't think they're free snacks. If you plant seeds, give them room to grow too. Imagine it like you're giving them their own little apartments. We don't want onion roommates here. For sets, plant them with the pointed tip just above the soil level. If you're planting in rows, keep them around 25 to 30 centimeters apart. Proper spacing helps each onion get enough nutrients and prevents competition. Chapter 4. Watering onions. Onions like a drink, but not too much, kind of like they're on a low-carb diet. They'll need some hydration during dry spells, but when those bulbs start getting plump, stop the watering. Water after midsummer? They'll store worse than leftovers from last week. Keep the soil evenly moist until the bulbs start to swell, then reduce watering. Too much water at the wrong time can lead to rot or reduced storage quality, and we don't want that. Chapter 5. Weeding and flower management for onions. Weeds are onions' arch nemesis. Keep them away. Seriously, onions hate competition. They're the solo stars of your veggie patch. Weeding is crucial because onions have shallow roots, and they don't like sharing nutrients or space with weeds. Use your hands or a hoe, but be gentle. Avoid damaging the onion bulbs. And if you see them trying to flower, nope, no thank you. Snip those flower stems ASAP. We're here for the bulbs, not a garden talent show. Focus, onions, focus. Flowering takes energy away from bulb formation, so nip it in the bud, literally. Chapter 6. Harvesting onions. When it comes time to harvest, patience is key. Let them tell you they're ready. The tops will start to flop over and go yellow. It's their way of saying, "Hey, I'm done. Harvest me already." Carefully lift them with a fork, but don't bruise them. Bruised onions don't store well, and that would be tragic. Make sure to harvest on a dry day. Wet onions are more prone to rot. Once lifted, leave them on the soil surface to dry for a day or two if the weather is good. This will help cure them before storing. Chapter 7. Storing onions. Once harvested, let them sunbathe for 2 weeks. Dry them out so they're ready to party all winter long. Hang them up or store them in a cool, dry place. They'll keep for months, and you'll have that smug feeling of "I grew this" every time you cook. Proper storage is key. Make sure they're fully dry before storing, otherwise they'll rot. You can braid them and hang them up or store them in mesh bags to keep the air circulating. Store them in a light, dry place, but not direct sunlight. The goal is to prevent sprouting and rotting. And that, my friends, is how you grow onions. Easy, rewarding, and best of all, they taste way better than the ones you buy. So get planting, and may your garden and your kitchen always smell delicious. Remember, onions are a staple in the kitchen, and growing your own means you'll always have the best ingredients at hand. Plus, there's nothing quite like the satisfaction of eating something you've grown yourself. You can grow it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more fun and easy gardening tips. We've got plenty of veggies, herbs, and even some quirky garden hacks coming your way. Hit that bell icon so you never miss out. Let's keep those gardens growing together.